What's going on YouTube? It's your girl AJ back for another video. Y'all, I just, I hate apologizing every time I come on camera, but life has been crazy. Life has been hectic. I've been a mess, a whole entire mess, and I'm now feeling better and had to get back in front of this camera for y'all. So I don't know what you're going to see me in during this filming session other than what I'm giving you right now. And what I'm giving you right now is a one brand beauty tutorial. Okay, so tutorials take forever to film for me. Even though I do beauty on YouTube, I don't have a whole setup yet where everything is within reach. So we are just gonna make it do what it do. Okay, so before we get started, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and welcome. And welcome back to everyone who has been kicking it with me for a little while now. And I see all the new subscribers I have. So thank you. I see y'all too joining the squad. I appreciate it. And we are on that road to 1,000 subscribers and that AJG 1K giveaway. Okay, so huge giveaway. Y'all, huge. Like, we're not talking about that. That's for another video. Let's get into this one brand tutorial. And the brand we're gonna do today is Wet n Wild. So let's get to it, shall we? I'm not gonna, run my mouth too much. Okay, so let's get it shapopping. And my mug definitely says what you think it says. Isn't it cute? Fix it, Jesus. Just fix it. Sometimes you just need to say, fix it, Jesus. And let me put my coffee mug down. Hold on. So, yeah, we're gonna do Wet n Wild today. I bought this stuff, y'all, in the beginning of the summer. Matter of fact, around my birthday. And my birthday's May 27th. So it was like buy one, get one half off, or get one free. It was get one free. Got the foundation. So we're gonna try the Photo Focus foundation. I believe this is in Mocha. Yep, in Mocha. Then I got the concealers in, one is medium peach, and I believe the other one's medium tawny. Did I say that right? Yep. And y'all, honestly, I wish I could tell you which one is which, but it's not on the actual packaging. But I'm guessing this one looks like the darker one, so I'm guessing that's medium tawny, that's medium peach. So we'll see if it's really peach and if it does any correcting. Then let's see, I already had the Mega Glow highlighting bar, and this is one of my favorite drugstore highlighters, and I have several of these in the giveaway. Several, because I don't know how many people are gonna win the AJG 1K giveaway. Might be 2, might be 4, depends. Okay, then I got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder, and I got the color Cocoa. Okay, and I got the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush in a purple haze. It just looked pretty, y'all. I really don't. Is that gonna focus? Let me move my finger. Let's do better. Okay. And this item I just found at Walgreens like Friday, and we're gonna use this item when I come back to do the next video, which is gonna be a eye look, an eyeshadow look for beginners. So watch out for that. And this is just glitter. So Wet n Wild glitter, and it's a gold glitter. Like literally that was the name, gold glitter. Or gold pigment. Okay. And those are all the Wet n Wild products. So to round this out, to be able to use all of these products, the only products that I'm going to be adding to the final look today are going to be my Black Radiance Press Powder in Rich Mahogany. And this is my favorite contour powder. My favorite drugstore contour powder is this Rich Mahogany. Like, I've gone through so many of these and I already have a backup. And then we're going to use just a classic, the Coty Airspun powder. And literally, I've had this for a while, and you know it's a big tub, so you never run out. And we're gonna put that on using my Real Techniques sponge. This is like my favorite sponge. I might like it better than the Beauty Blender, not quite sure. They both do the same job. And I am going to dampen my sponge using just the Avion water spray. And I buy these in the 3-pack from Ulta. Okay, and I also use it throughout the day just to freshen your face. Don't ever think that you have to use like Max Fix Plus or one of the Urban Decay sprays or any quote-unquote name brand facial spray. Mario Badescu is a good one from Ulta, but all they are for the most part is just, you know, water to hydrate the face. So we're gonna use that, and that's it, guys. So I'm going to bring you in a little closer, and then we're going to get into this look. All right, y'all, here we go. And yes, before anybody says anything, my brows are already on. But if you want me to do a brow tutorial, I guess I can come back and do it for you guys, okay? And okay, so I was right, guys. The darker one is the medium tawny. So we're gonna use this to highlight. And medium peach, I'm actually going to put on now, okay? However, we're gonna give this peach corrector a shot. Okay, so we're just gonna put, okay, it does look peach. I don't know if you guys can see what it's doing because of the lights, but it actually is peach. If you were too much darker than me, you wouldn't be able to use this shade, the Real Techniques sponge. Let me grab a brush. We're gonna use this one, okay? And and it looked peach going on, but it got very very light. Okay, let's keep it moving. So this color is mocha, and I don't need that getting on my sofa. Okay, so ooh, okay, yeah, this color is looking very ooh it's looking very red. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, very Oompa Loompa-ish. Okay, right now, very Oompa Loompa. Y'all see that? Oh my God. Oh no. Hell no. No. Y'all, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to save this because I have other videos to film. So Give me a second, y'all. Let me see if I can't make it do what it do. Pause, pause, pause for the cause. We gonna make it work, y'all. I'm back. And I will fill you in on what I had to do to rectify that whole foundation issue, but I'm gonna save that to the end, and we're gonna keep it moving like there wasn't a whole hour that I just had to take out of filming to correct my foundation. So whew, anyway, just venting, and let's keep going. And now we're just gonna go in with a little highlighting concealer, okay? And I just go under the eye, okay? Now that triangle under the eye is great if you already have, let's say, high cheekbones, because if you're doing that triangle, then pretty much that's what's gonna pop. Like where that triangle is gonna end is gonna be right at the top of the cheekbone. So that's why that shape is done, okay? So I'm just going to, and I never get this right because I can't. And I always go down the center of my nose just because my nose is somewhat flat, okay? Like it's not, the bridge of my nose isn't prominent necessarily. So I always highlight the center of my nose, and I do a little something in the center of my forehead because I have a 5 head. So I'm going to contour for you guys and show you how us ladies with bigger foreheads can do that as well, okay? Concealer, I can see why people probably like this, and I think that is because, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my Cupid's bow, and I think that's because it already has a powdery finish, so you don't necessarily have to set it with powder. I'm going to set it anyway just because I am combination skinned and I do get oily, or I can get oily throughout the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it a tad. So, okay, that is done. Now we're gonna go into my Coty powder, and we are going to set the under eye, okay? So it is a wonderful, inexpensive powder, and it really doesn't have any flashback, which makes it marvelous, okay? So don't be scared with the Coty powder. I can't speak for too many other powders, okay? But as far as drugstore powders go, the Coty powder is amazing. We're gonna take that pressed powder. Let me find something else, okay? We're just powdering the entire face. As you can see, I'm not neat with that either, okay? But I always powder my entire face so I can go in and contour. So this is one of my favorite parts. Let me bring you in a little closer so we can get into this contour, okay? So for those ladies that might be intimidated to contour, the easiest way to contour is going to be with a pressed powder, okay? So, which I have a big head, so I'm just bend down so you guys can see. And pretty much you're gonna start at your ears, you're gonna go to about mid cheek. If you suck in, you can kind of see where that line is. So I'm gonna go from about here, and I'm gonna curve it down to about right there, okay? A little of this rich mahogany powder, okay? And I always start my temples and see. So be careful using bronzers, even though I enjoy using a bronzer, and definitely during the summer I would do this with, see, just so you can see it, I would do this with a bronzer. And my favorite bronzer to use is the Bobbi Brown Deep 4 is the color of the bronzer by Bobbi Brown. Suck in those cheeks. Now you're not going to come all the way here, okay, because that's going to be very noticeable, number one, and it's going to look crazy. You do it where you have some fat to your face, or the biggest parts of your face, because the purpose of contouring is to slim. Round, round, round. So, and I did that with a smaller brush, and I believe this is a contour brush. This is the Real Techniques contour brush. So this is a good brush definitely for beginners to start with, because you don't want to use a big brush. But my favorite brush of all time to contour is the Sedona Lace FB05, okay? But we're gonna use this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, okay? And you can just go in. I just wanted a bigger brush to cover a little more area, excuse me. Part of my DC coming out, I'm talking about area. Contour done. Because you don't want to look dead. That is all. So now we're going to blush, and I'll just keep you guys in here. So you see that I've contoured, that now you're gonna put blush here, and then that leaves space for highlight up here. So this is in a purple haze. So let's see how this goes, okay? And this is really a contour brush, but I'm gonna use it for blush. Don't want to use this for blush. No, that's a small brush. You don't want to use a brush that's too small. This is really a blush brush that I was using to powder my entire face, but that's okay. We're gonna use it both ways today. So blush, you don't want to put it right on the apple of your cheek. You kind of want to bring it back, blend it into your contour. Okay, so we are going to get to everyone's favorite, highlighting, or my favorite. let me speak for myself. And tops of cheekbones. So right on top of where you put that blush, tops of cheekbones. And I do a C, so I go from the tip of my brow down, but I keep it on the top of my cheekbone. Ooh, ooh, yes. See it? I mean, how do you not love highlighter? Like, I thought this was everyone's favorite part of makeup. Like, get into it. They just do an excellent job with their highlighters. They're not chunky or gritty. They do a really nice job of just melting into the skin, the bridge of my nose as well. You can do it with a brush or you can do it with a finger. So if you want it more intense, do it with your finger. Okay, so let me put on lips and mascara, and then I'm going to come back with my thoughts. All right, y'all, I'm back. Let me take you out. There we go. So here is the final look. Okay, I did not put on mascara because I forgot. I'm about to do a easy eyeshadow tutorial for beginners, so that is why my eyes are bare. But you know, come back and that video will definitely be up as well. Okay, so let's talk about what happened, shall we? Let me come out a little more. Let's talk about what happened with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Let me grab it. Okay. Like I said, this was my first time using it, and when I purchased it, this was the closest match. Okay. Now that I see how this looked on me, I probably could have gone down a shade, definitely. And I don't remember what that color was called. However, the color that I was truly interested in was their dark cool color. And I can't remember the name of that one either, but this is what they consider. Oh, this is dark neutral. Oh Lord, ain't nothing neutral about that. If you guys saw the beginning of this video, this color looked very, very orange, extremely orange. I mean, there was a clean sign of demarcation. It looked like I had a mask on. It was very orange, very red, very warm. But they are calling Mocha, this is Mocha, their dark neutral shade. Wet n Wild, I don't know about that. I don't know if this is dark neutral. However, let me get to the point. I just wanted to try one foundation because number one, people might not have the ability to buy two foundations and mix them to get their color. And number two, who has time to do that in the morning? Like if you work a job, a normal job, like I have to get up and be at work at 8 a.m. So do I want to play chemist in the bathroom at 7:20 mixing foundations and hoping that I mix it right to put it on my face in time to get to work? No, I don't want to mix foundations in the morning. If I do that on the weekend, or if I have to do that, I'll do it when I have more time to play with the color. But that is why I only purchased one foundation. It looked like the coverage definitely looked good. I would definitely call this, I don't know if I would necessarily say full coverage, but like I said, I didn't have it on my face long. So maybe it is full, maybe it's medium, maybe it's a full medium. That sounds about right? So this color was a no for me. Like no, and I'm just not going to buy another color in hopes that I can make this one work. So the foundation is a no. So I will not be using this again, and maybe I'll try to give it to one of my friends that can actually use it. However, the other products that I used in this one brand tutorial, let me grab the products from Wet n Wild because that's what we were testing here. The medium peach concealer and the medium tawny. I have no complaints about the concealers. I would definitely be able to use these in the morning before work. I do like the consistency that they give, so they don't necessarily have to be set. They don't necessarily have to be set down with a powder. Okay, so that is a plus. I definitely like that about these concealers. So I will consider, I will definitely continue to use these. Okay, the In a Purple Haze blush. I actually like this blush. I like the effect that it gave, almost like a purple. I mean, it's definitely an ombre, but a almost holographic look. I like the blush, and I didn't think I was. So, okay, Wet n Wild, you got these products right. Okay, the highlighter. Of course, I already said this in the beginning. This is one of my fave drugstore highlighters. So, you know, it can do no wrong in my book. Love it. The pressed powder compact. And this is the color Cocoa. So I believe this is the darkest shade that they make the powder in. So now as far as this being the darkest shade, Wet n Wild, we need a little work on the color formulations. Obviously, if this is dark neutral, no, this is warm. This is warm. It's orange. It's orange, guys. It's orange. But you know, if you want to contact me, you want me to try on some other things, you know, my email's in the box below. Okay, holla at me. Like, no. But yeah, this is their darkest powder, and how do I feel about that? I mean, you see me, and I'm definitely not. I consider myself, yes, I have dark skin, just out here in the general public, but as far as women of color go, and black women in particular, I'm kind of in the middle of the field. Like, I'm definitely not the lightest of light, and I'm definitely not the deepest of deep. I'm pretty much right in the middle. So if a powder is their darkest shade that they offer, and I'm in the middle and I'm using the powder, that's an issue for me, and I think for other women, black women in particular. I'm not gonna say women of color, but for black women. So that's it, you guys, on this, you know, one brand look tutorial. Like I stated, I'm about to do an eyeshadow look, so please come back and watch that video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you liked this video, then of course, you know, you got to subscribe to my channel, because it's about to be a lot of stuff coming up, guys. A lot of different things on my channel, and we're gonna have fun over here. You know, I'm about to revamp some stuff, so buckle up. And here we go. We about to do this. We're about to take you guys for a ride. So that's it. And I will see you in the next one. Deuces.